Yes, my dear students, today we will start our first lesson from your book Guided English, and the name of the lesson is Aladdin. It's very interesting story. It's about a boy, and maybe you have listened that story already. And here is given the introduction of the story. Many people know the story of Aladdin and his wonderful lamp. It's a very old story, and no one knows who first told that story. There is a book that tells the story very simply, and this is how it begins. So, here is the introduction of the story that no one knows who first told the story, but it's very interesting and you will enjoy that story. So, let's start the story. In the picture, you can see a boy and a wizard. The story is about these two persons. So, let's start. The name of the story is A Wonderful Lamp. Aladdin. Aladdin was a boy who was very poor, who lived in a small village a long time ago with his mother. And why he was living in a small house? Because they were not rich, they were very poor. Every day Aladdin played in the street with other boys. He was lazy and didn't work. So it means that he didn't want to do some work to get money, to earn money, to make himself rich. So what happened one day? One day a man came along the road and watched Aladdin playing. Who are you? He asked. I am Aladdin, replied the boy. I am your uncle, said the man. So when the boy gave his introduction, the man also told about himself that I am your uncle, but actually he was telling a lie. It was not true. He was not his uncle. He was a very bad wizard. And what was his purpose of coming here? We will see in the next. Aladdin took the wizard home. Look, mother, he said, here is my uncle. He has come from Africa. So, when the man told him that I'm your uncle, the boy became very excited and he took him to his home and told him to sit there, and he gave the introduction to his mother that he was his uncle. Aladdin's mother fetched food and they all had supper. So Aladdin's mother also just imagined that he was his uncle, so she brought food for him and they all had dinner at that time. Aladdin said the wizard, I shall buy you some beautiful clothes. Aladdin and his mother were very pleased. The next day, Aladdin and the wizard went to the market. The wizard bought some beautiful clothes for Aladdin, and Aladdin was very pleased. Then they went for a long walk. So, first, the man bought some beautiful clothes for Aladdin, and at that moment, he was very much pleased, and now he was agree to do whatever the man told him. So, instead of going back to home, he took him to a long way and they traveled to. Now, look on the next page. Instead of returning to home, they went to a long stony path. Aladdin was tired and hot at that moment. After some time, they came to a bottom of a hill. So instead of taking the boy to home, he took him towards the mountains and near a hill. We will stop here, he said to the boy. You fetch some wood and make a fire. So he ordered the boy to bring some woods and just burn the fire. Aladdin collected some wood and he made a big fire. The wizard threw something on the fire and he cast a magic spell. The ground shook and there was a lot of noise and smoke. Aladdin was very frightened. Suddenly, a hole opened in the ground. At the bottom of the hole, there was a big stone. So instead of going home, he took the boy towards the mountain and he asked him to burn a fire. When the boy did so, now the man started to cast a spell as he was a wizard. So he threw something on the fire and suddenly the earth started to shake. And then there appeared a hole and there was a big stone when the hole when the boy saw in the hole there was a big stone. The boy was frightened at that moment. "Under the stone is a lamp," said the wizard. "Go down and fetch it. Here is my ring to keep you safe." So at that moment, the wizard gave the boy a ring. He asked him to go down under the stone. There was a lamp, and he ordered him to bring that lamp. And he asked him, if you feel any type of danger, you can take help from my ring." Aladdin took the wizard's ring and went into the hole. He lifted the stone and saw some steps. Aladdin went down the steps. He came to the beautiful garden. So when he go down in the hole, after some steps, there was a beautiful garden there under the ground. In the garden were a lot of trees covered with wonderful jewels. And what he saw in that garden, there were trees, but they were not full of flowers, or they were not full of fruits. There were jewels on that trees. There were red, blue, green, yellow, and white jewels. They were all very big and they sparkled in the sun. At the end of the garden there was a wall. So the boy was surprised to see the trees full of jewels. They were sparkling, they were shining. There was a lamp hanging on the wall. So at the end of the garden there was a wall and there was a lamp also. So Aladdin climbed a ladder and took down the lamp. He put the lamp inside his shirt. Next he picked a lot of jewels of the trees in the garden. He put them in his pocket. Then he put more jewels inside his shirt on top of the lamp. So he collected many jewels after taking the lamp. And now finally he hurried back to the wizard. The jewels were very heavy and Aladdin could not climb the steps. The wizard asked for the lamp, but it was under the jewels. So how the boy could take out the lamp from under the jewels? So it was hard for him and he could not do that. At that moment, the wizard became very much angry, and because he wanted the lamp immediately, and when the boy was not able to give him lamp immediately, he became very much angry and he did not even help Aladdin. And what he did, he just again started a magic spell and the stone came back on its again. And now Aladdin is in very critical situation. He could not come out under from the earth, and now he is under the earth in the garden, and he was very much frightened at that moment. What could he do, he thought. So he shouted for help. He cried aloud, but there was nobody to help him. So he started to rub his hand just in disappointment, and he was rubbing his hands when suddenly he also rubbed the ring that the wizard gave to him. And when he rubbed the ring, what happened? Suddenly some type of a creature appeared there. It was a jinn. It appeared there when he rubbed the ring. It was the jinn of the ring. Actually, the ring was of the wizard, and when somebody rubbed that ring, the jinn appeared. So the boy did not know about that, but suddenly when it appeared, the boy asked him, "Who are you?" "This ring is magical," replied the jinn. "I am the slave of the ring. What do you want?" So he gave his introduction that I am the slave of that ring. When somebody rubbed that ring, I have to come here to obey his order. Now, what's your order? I will obey it. So what the boy said to the jinn, "I want to get out of here," said Aladdin. "All right," replied the jinn. Suddenly the earth opened. Aladdin was outside in the sun again. He was very happy and ran home quickly to his mother. And you can imagine the end of the story, what happened then. Now they became very much rich. He just fetched a lot of jewels from that garden. They could sell these jewels and they became rich, and now they were able to live a comfortable and a rich life. Hope you understand the story and you enjoyed the story also.